everybody, and Joe Test the Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number 1. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Garcia. He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor, you know, and he just wants to stay away from him, and he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
If the shorter guy can get to the inside against the taller fighter, how can he do damage on the inside? What should we look for from him?
Well, you remember when you were a kid, you walked downtown in Manhattan, you looked up at the Empire State Building, all those great tall buildings. Well, it's the same thing. You suddenly get inside, you look up, and wow, there's a tall building. Start breaking some windows.
Nice block by Garcia. Halfway through round number 1. A well-placed overhand right. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Garcia's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Good right hand. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
The Flash's punch didn't come close. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Circle. Well off the mark by Garcia. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Halfway through round number 2.
Keep moving.
The Flash is left now getting into the mix. Garcia's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. That is a sharp uppercut by the Flash.
Double up your jab.
Garcia's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there.
You need to keep that head moving.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Keep moving around the ring. Hook off the jab.
Garcia's left working well that time. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. because now you're going to hit him a little in the body because the body's not moving.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Hey, gotta see that coming. Let's go.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Stay on the outside.
The Flash's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Left and right, left and right. Get after him.
Nowhere close, that punch by Garcia. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Ten seconds to go in this third round.
Back to the body.
He fires off the combination there and it lands.
Don't stand toe to toe.
3 minutes gone by in this round.
Okay.
Well, I think this is a fairly even fight, Teddy. As we look at your scorecard, that's the way you have it as we begin round number 4.
Well, it's been a battle of jabs, to be honest with you, Joe. And until one guy shows that his jab is bilingual, it's going to stay close. And what I mean by that, if one guy shows that his jab can do more than speak just English, maybe a little Spanish, you know, maybe a little bit of this language where he hooks off and he does more things, that guy is going to separate himself.
That's it.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
1-2, 1-2.
That was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut. Halfway through round number 4. That was not well targeted by Garcia. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there.
Punch and move, punch and move.
Snapping jab by Garcia. He comes with the straight right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The countdown, the final moments of this round. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, It'll be closely contested and hard to score. Nothing there on the punch by Garcia. A well-placed left hand up top. The Flash is still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Solid uppercut. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. The Flash is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. The Flash's punch is far off the target. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Garcia is hit by a counter punch there. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Hey, gotta see that coming. Let's go.
I like the way he looked at the end of that round. Looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Out of that round, you're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round in what has been a very even fight. 2 snapping jabs by Garcia. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by the Flash. Garcia's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Missed that uppercut. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Garcia's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Well, he's on the inside where many times the punch of choice is the uppercut, and that's exactly what he's chosen to do.
Yeah, and it's the right one. He's in nice and tight. He's got his opponent right in front of him. The opening is right up the middle. No better way to get up the middle than the uppercut.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. End of the round, a round I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Garcia's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Enough moves. Back to the bottom.
Good defense, just covering up. Working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent. Big shot. The flashes on the canvas. Now you're going to have to see the guts it takes to fight back from that. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. That right hand serving him well. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing, move air around.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
It's all right. Keep moving.
And that's the end of round 7.
Center of the ring, okay? So we got it. He's tight. He's got nothing left. Just go for the head. Knock him out.
You don't need that. Throw that away.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we start this 8th round. And I think this tells pretty much the story. Yeah, he's got a slight lead. However, there have been those moments where you see a defensive flaw.
Yeah, the other guy's coming on fast. The defensive flaw is that he covers up too much. He blocks too many punches. And when you're blocking too many punches, well, the guy puts punches together, some are going to get through. Some are getting through.
Hands up.
Not able to land the headshot. Nice work with the uppercut. Garcia is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. A solid, true uppercut by the Flash. Garcia is giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get, and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
That round comes to an end. A round that I do believe he won. He fought much better there compared to what we saw out of him earlier.
Yeah, don't show me how somebody behaves when they're winning. You know, really, I want to see how someone behaves when they're losing. He's behaving the right way. He's getting himself back into this thing.
Slug it out with this guy, right?
Digging in with a left to the gut. Little head knocking with that right hand.
Side to side, move your head.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. And just like that, he's able to turn things around. Remember, he was stunned. Now he's in control.
Hey, remember, when you have that eraser, that power, you can certainly get rid of a lot of mistakes.
Work the body, kid.
Showing you some defense there with the block. Halfway through the 9th round. Blocks it away.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Let's see some defense.
That's a forceful jab by Garcia.
You have to keep him busy. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. That's it. You heard him. Keep on him.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Now he ties up there. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Commits to the straight right. That is a strong uppercut there. The Flash is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. He said he was going to do it from the outside, and now he has. He just got to his man.
His opponent had no idea that he was still in range. He thought he was at a safe distance. Now he knows he wasn't.
How about that left hand? The Flash's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Scored well with the left downstairs.
Oh, keep your distance.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. A headshot blocked. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Garcia's right hand scores well that time.
Yeah, good work.
And round 10 comes to an end.
You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. Okay.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
You can throw him up with some head movement.
Well, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. He does have a slight lead on your scorecard through 10 rounds, Teddy, but I am not convinced that that's the way it's going to look when all is said and done.
No, there's been a lot of close rounds here tonight, Joe. This is the kind of fight where there hasn't been much to separate each other in many of those pivotal rounds. So I think the corner plays into it right now. What they tell their guy. Do they tell him that they're winning, or do they lie to him and say you're a little behind to try to kick it into a higher gear?
accurate work there after blocking that blow. The Flash is putting forth a great combination there. Garcia is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Good flush shot upstairs. Good effective work with that straight right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Watch that.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was, and whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight, finish up good at the end of the round.
Short hook got to him that time. There it is! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get off!
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Come on!
Good looking counter punch. Garcia's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Double up and punch!
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Work the body!
Now hugging on the
Body
inside.
shot! Back to the body!
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Which way did it go after a very exciting fight now in the books? Let's send it up to the ring to find out. It's very rare that the fans ever like that, a draw. You had it for one guy.
Yeah, I'd like to do like baseball does, and they judge the judges. You know, they critique the judges. After a bad decision, bad umpiring job, they call them in, and they group them accordingly. That's what I would do here. I would call these guys in, make them explain how they came up with this.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.